We do have to have a talk about density.
To embrace density.
Density is often a bad word.
They're not making more land, as that old saying goes.
Now, tonight we continue our series on the Intel impact and potential growing pains for the surrounding communities. Ohio remains one of the most affordable states in the nation for housing, but it might not feel that way, especially for the towns closest to Intel. Like New Albany, the wealthiest city in central Ohio, they're now embracing multifamily housing to solve for a region-wide housing shortage.
Land's not cheap in New Albany.
New Albany does already have townhouses and condominiums in the city, but now they have signed off on 2 mixed-use developments. The Hamlet on this site, just north of 161, and Mershad Village Center, close to the city center. That will add a total of 300 residential units for the city. New Albany's aiming to build 1,500 new housing units in the coming years, but the projects were not an easy sell.
The community had a lot of questions, but after a 2 or 3 year process, the project is finally underway.
In New Albany, the average home price 5 years ago was $396,000. Today, $606,000, a 53% increase. For the neighbors in Johnstown, over the past 5 years, their average is up 61%.
The problem we're facing now is because of this growth, those houses that were 100,000 are now 200, 250, 300s. It's pricing people out that they can't live here. I bought my house in 2017 with 330. That house now, the builder in our neighborhood is building that same house for $550,000. You know, a $200,000 increase. My real estate taxes this year went from $4,000 to $7,000. We are being priced out of our houses here, and we haven't done anything. We're just living here.
As legislators, we understand it. We're paying the same tax. I live in Licking County, so my taxes are going up as well. So what we're trying to look at is doing something that's meaningful for our taxpayers.
Since 2000, look at the neighborhoods that have built out.
Just to the west, in Sunbury, central Ohio's fastest growing city. From 2010 to 2020, Sunbury's population rose by 50%, and that means higher prices. Today, the average Sunbury home price is more than $462,000, a 48% increase from 5 years ago.
If you bought a house that was 3,000 square feet for $200,000 and you can sell it for $400,000, you're moving into a house that's half the size for the same price you're going to sell for. So that doesn't accomplish anything.
Sunbury is home to several new apartment complexes as the city aims to attract and keep a more diverse population.
But it is tough. It is really difficult to get the community on board because, the last person in wants to shut the gate. We do not have the places to house. We have to come up with another funding source, and I don't know what that is at this point.
At some point, it does become a sort of limiter to our growth. We can keep attracting all these incredible companies, but they need employees, and those employees go home every night to a place called a house, and we need to make sure that they have plenty of options in Central Ohio. And no one single community is going to solve this problem. It's going to take all of us together to make this effort real.
Our series will continue next week with a look at how other Central Ohio communities are dealing with housing shortages and the ongoing shortcomings with affordable housing. That's coming up here on NBC4.